If you want the best stress-free Thanksgiving Day dinner with those people that you love, then old Tom here says there's one thing you should know. Isn't that right, Tom? Coming up. Welcome back, Country Style Living Nation, or welcome if you're new here, where we love to share home and outdoor inspiration. Okay, Tom, what was that one thing that you want them to know if they don't hear anything else in this video or the other two Thanksgiving prep videos that we've done this season? What's that? Tom wants you to know that you should never, ever never try to do everything on Thanksgiving morning. I'm excited today to share with you the things that you can do 1 week ahead, and then 3 days ahead the day before, and then just a few things left to do on the big turkey day. Now, before we get into the one thing that you need to do 1 week out from Thanksgiving, be sure to look in the card above in the description below of the other two Thanksgiving hack videos that I did. They have just a few hacks that will help you, things to do before now. If you haven't done them, don't stress, just do them now. But 1 week out, there's just one thing to do. If you haven't already made your pie dough crust and your casseroles, go ahead and make those now. If you need a pie crust recipe, the best, no fail, be sure to check this card. I'll have it above and below in the description. It's a no fail, you can't mess it up, you gotta try it, pie crust. Be sure to try that. If you're making pies, go ahead and make your pie crust now. Today, this week, get them in the freezer. Also, if you're making any casseroles yourself, like green bean casserole or squash or something else like that, go ahead and make them up in your casserole dish and just leave off the crunchy topping that you would put on there. Go ahead and cover them, put them in the freezer, and then on the day of, you'll be able to add that crunchy topping at the last minute. You don't want it to get soggy. What to do 3 days out from Thanksgiving? All you have to do is take the frozen items for Thanksgiving Day out of the freezer and put them in the fridge. Most especially Tom the turkey, your ham, those casseroles, pie crust, any of those things that you put in the freezer, go ahead and put in the fridge as early on that 3 days before as possible to make sure that it has time to unthaw. If you have an especially large turkey, you may even want to go ahead and put the turkey in there 4 days ahead. What do you want to do the day before Thanksgiving? Bake those pies, get any of the salad and salad fixings, chopped vegetables, anything to go with that ready. Anything like that that you can do ahead that you can pop back in the refrigerator that's ready to go. You want to go ahead and make your beverages, whether it's cider or sweet tea, and you want to go ahead and set your table so that it's ready for the big day. Then on the big turkey day, all that will be left to do are any casseroles or dressing, meat and gravy that need to be done at the last minute. So you need to think about what takes the longest to cook, get that started early in the morning. So for us, I'm fortunate that my husband handles the turkey outside. This year we're smoking it on the Pit Boss. I'm gonna have the ham in the oven early on Thanksgiving Day. That way I can take it out, wrap it up, it'll be fine until it's time to eat. Then I'll have my oven open for things like dressing and the casseroles that need to be last minute. Usually green bean casserole needs to be like one of the last things that you do because it's not good cold. So like as people are arriving, I pop that in, set the timer, and do that right at the last minute. Then I'll have my stove and my crock pot. You can put mashed potatoes that are completed, put them in the crock pot to just sit on warm. You can do the same with dressing once it's done, or you can keep it wrapped up. And then you have your stove free to do those last minute things like gravy. So I hope these things helped, and let us know what your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving is. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.